For many years, this community has suffered a lot because of being in a rural area. We found more kids dropping out of school. We saw the drug epidemic starting to incline in this area. I went around to a lot of the families in the community from door to door. The number one conversation that I had with majority of the family was our youth, having some type of education programs in place and some activities for them to do. I went to Sylvan Learning Center and sat down and talked with Elizabeth concerning our area.
Brennan approached Sylvan Learning Center about partnering with the Belgrade Community Center and addressing skill gaps and enrichment here in the Belgrade community.
One of the things that we knew would be a challenge is where would the money come from?
Brennan and I started looking into grant opportunities. One of the grants that Brennan and Juliana and myself came upon
was the United Way.
We all pushed for the Belgrade Community Center to become a Boys and Girls Club.
This past year, we were called upon to see about forming a partnership with our friends out at the Belgrade community.
They decided to partner with us and involve the Boys and Girls Club.
This all became possible through the grant that we applied for at the United Way.
And also from the various churches in the community of Belgrade and Boys and Girls Club.
The number one key to help get our community out of poverty is education.
The changes that we've seen in the students enrolled in our program have started since day one. The results have been amazing. Between the Community Center and Sylvan, we feel like we've made great progress.
United Way gave us hope and excitement when they came in. They really inspired us and our children. We believe that our children have a future, and we're looking forward to United Way and the Boys and Girls Club to help us to direct our children to that future. We want to thank United Way for their support.
At Camp Butterfly, we made scrapbooks about my dad. What I remember about my dad, he was amazing. Who was my dad? My dad was born on September 17th, 1975, and died on August 20th, 2009.
David was 33 years old when he was diagnosed with esophageal cancer in May of 2009. By the time they caught the cancer, it was already in stage 4. Let us know that there was nothing else that they could possibly do and asked us if we wanted to continue treatment. He chose not to continue on and requested to go home and spend the rest of his days with myself and his children. And in August 20th of 2009, he passed away.
This year, we decided that we needed to do something for the young people. Children experience grief just as adults. So the Foundation for Hospice decided to have a grief camp for children. And this was Camp Butterfly. We had licensed social workers there to help them work through their grief and to help them to find ways to cope with their loss.
Here are tons of pictures of my dad. I had pictures of me and my dad, stuff that he gave me, which were 2 coins from the military.
We wanted them to use these books for the rest of their lives, talk about their feelings that they were feeling when the person was alive, how they felt when the person passed, and what they were feeling even today.
And this is what Clarky's or Courtney's thing.
Without Camp Butterfly, I think my children would still be dealing with it the way they were, very closed off, not wanting to speak about it, not wanting to deal with it. It really changed their lives. I'm really so thankful for everything that Continuum Hospice did and also United Way for sponsoring the event.
This family came to our center looking for support. Mom had been in an abusive relationship for about a period of 5 years, abused physically and emotionally. When she came to me, there were bruises on her legs, but the more noticeable bruises were the psychological bruises and the emotional ones. Hello, I'm one of the families that the Onslow Women's Center has helped. I'm very grateful because thanks to their help, I've been able to get ahead. I was having problems with my husband. He used to hit me. I had heard about the center and went there without my husband's knowledge. The center gave me shelter and food and helped me out with groceries. Thanks to them, I'm now living in my home, and little by little, I'm getting ahead. The partnership between United Way and the Onslow Women's Center gave his family the opportunity to start their lives all over again. They are now independent and working hard towards a better future. This would have never been possible without the funding from United Way and the partnership that exists between both United Way and the Onslow Women's Center.
When children succeed in school, families are financially stable, and our neighbors are healthy. We all win. That's why United Way of Onslow County is focused on the building blocks for a better life: education, health, and income. Through a careful investment process, our 29 programs and 15 local partner agencies have been vetted to ensure donors' money is providing direct assistance to improve lives right here in our community. Our snapshots of success show our impact in the community and your support at work. We are Onslow. We are united. This is our way.
When you support United Way of Onslow County, you're not just helping one life, but over 41,000 lives that United Way helps locally. So come join our caring community, because when you reach out a hand to one, you influence